Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss kinds of quadrilaterals. Based on the nature of the sides or angles of a quadrilateral, it gets special names. First one is trapezium. Trapezium. Trapezium is a quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. Here you see, these are trapeziums. This side is parallel to this side is parallel to this side is parallel to this side, and this side is parallel to this side. Therefore, these are trapeziums. And these are not trapeziums because neither of the sides are parallel. Or here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Therefore, these are not trapeziums. Study the above figures and discuss with your friends why some of them are trapeziums while some are not. The arrow marks indicate parallel lines. Do this. Take identical cutouts of congruent triangles of sides 3 cm, 4 cm and 5 cm. Arrange them as shown in figure. You get a trapezium. Here you see you get a trapezium. Right? Check it whether which of the are the two parallel sides here. Here see BC and AB are parallel sides. Should the non-parallel sides be equal? No. Here it is 4 cm, here it is 3 cm. Right? You can get two more trapeziums using the same set of triangles. Find them out and discuss their shapes. Now, we shall discuss about kite. Kite is a special type of quadrilateral. The sides with the same markings in each figure are equal. This side is equal to this side and BC is equal to DC. Here also, this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. Here also, this side is equal to this side and this side is equal to this side. That means it is a kite. For example, AB is equal to AD and BC is equal to CD. But these are not kites. Here you see, this side is equal to this side. This side is also equal to this side, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. Therefore, this is not a kite. This side is not equal to this side. These opposite sides parallel are equal. Therefore, it is not a kite. It is also not a kite. Study these figures and try to describe what a kite is. Observe. A kite has 4 sides. It is right. It is a quadrilateral. There are exactly two distinct consecutive pairs of sides of equal length. The consecutive pairs, this side and this side are consecutive pairs of sides. BC and DC are consecutive pairs of sides. Check whether a square is a kite. Next is parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? A parallelogram is a quadrilateral. As the name suggests, it has something to do with parallel lines. AB is parallel to DC. AD is parallel to BC. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. In this figure, QP is parallel to SR and QS is parallel to PR. Therefore, it is also a parallelogram. In this figure, LM is parallel to ON. LO is parallel to MN. Therefore, these are parallelograms. Here you see AB is parallel to CD. Right? But AC is not parallel to BT. Here also in this figure, these are not parallelograms. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram because parallelogram is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral means having 4 sides. Right? Now, we shall discuss the next thing, that is the definition. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. This is the definition of a parallelogram. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are parallel. Elements of a parallelogram. Here, elements of a parallelogram. Here you see AB and DC. AB and DC are opposite sides. Angle A and angle C are opposite angles. Angle B and angle D are opposite angles. Adjacent sides. AB and BC are adjacent sides. This means one of the sides starts where the other ends. This means one of the sides starts where the other ends. That is adjacent sides. Are BC and CD adjacent sides? BC and CD, yes. The line starts from B and ends here at C. And this CD starts at C and ends at D. Therefore, this is also adjacent sides. Angle A, angle B are adjacent angles. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. They are at the ends of the same side. They are at the ends of the same sides. Angle B, angle C are also adjacent. Identify other pairs of adjacent angles of a parallelogram. Now this is the property that the opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. The opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. Now angles of a parallelogram. We studied a property of parallelogram concerning the opposite sides. What can you say about the angles? The property is the opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. You can further justify the idea through logical arguments that this angle will be equal to this angle and this angle will be equal to this angle. If AC and BD are diagonals, if AC and BD are diagonals of the parallelogram, you find that angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because these are alternate angles. Angle 3 is equal to angle 4. These are also alternate angles, right? Therefore, similarly, studying triangle ABC and ADC separately will help you to see by angle side angle that by congruency condition triangle ABC is congruent to angle CDA, right? This shows that angle B and angle D have the same measure. In the same way, you can get a measure of angle A and measure of angle C are equal. Alternatively, angle 1 equal to angle 2, angle 3 equal to angle 4, we have measure of angle A. Measure of angle A. Here you see measure of angle A is angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to angle 2 plus angle C. Angle 2 plus angle 2 plus angle 3, the measure of angle C. Right? That means we are getting that this angle is equal to this angle and this angle is same as angle B and angle D are equal and angle A and angle C are equal. Now these are some example given and the property is that adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary, that is 180 degree. Adjacent angles, these are adjacent angles, angle A, angle B are adjacent angles, angle A and angle D are adjacent angles, angle D and angle C are adjacent angles, angle B and angle C are adjacent angles, right? Here the adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary, that means 180 degree. Here you see measure of angle R is 70 degree, measure of angle N is also 70 degree, right? Diagonals of a parallelogram. The diagonals of a parallelogram in general are not of equal length. Did you check this in your earlier activity? However, the diagonals of a parallelogram have an interesting property. The diagonals of a parallelogram in general are not of equal length. However, the diagonals of a parallelogram have an interesting property. What is that? The diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other at the point of their intersection. Of course, the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. That means OA is equal to OC and OD is equal to OB. Now these are the exercises. Dear friends, if you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you everybody for watching this video. You can find also the property of parallelogram at the end of this chapter. That is, here you see the various properties of quadrilateral. Here you see these are the various properties of quadrilateral, but we will discuss only of a parallelogram. Here you see this is the quadrilateral. Parallelogram. Parallelogram, a quadrilateral with each pair of opposite sides parallel. This is the parallelogram. What are the properties of parallelogram? Opposite sides are equal, right? Opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect one another. These are the properties of a parallelogram. Now rhombus. A parallelogram with sides of equal length, that is rhombus. And the properties of a rhombus are all the properties of a parallelogram. That means opposite sides are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Diagonals bisect one another. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Why diagonals are perpendicular to each other? A parallelogram with sides of equal length. Rhombus is a parallelogram, right? Now next one is rectangle. A parallelogram with a right angle. This is a parallelogram and one right angle. That is a rectangle. All the properties of a parallelogram. Each of the angles is at 90 degree and diagonals are equal. Diagonals are equal in a rectangle. Square, a rectangle with sides of equal length. This is a rectangle but sides of equal length, that is a rectangle. All the properties of a parallelogram, rhombus and a rectangle. All the properties of a parallelogram, rhombus and a rectangle, that is square. Now kite, a quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides. Two pairs, that is this side AD is equal to AB and DC is equal to BC. The diagonals are perpendicular. The diagonals are perpendicular to one another. one of the diagonals bisect the other. In the figure, measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle D, but measure of angle A is not equal to measure of angle C. In the figure, measure of angle B is equal to measure of angle D, but measure of angle A is not equal to measure of angle C, right? Therefore, a quadrilateral with exactly two pairs of equal consecutive sides, that is a kite. Dear friends, if you like this video, please subscribe, like and share. Thank you everybody for watching this video.